So my name is Mike Cash. I'm the camp manager at YMCA Shakespeare Lodge. We're an outdoor education camp in Whangaparoa, just north of Auckland. We do school holiday programs for children aged 6 to 14 years old, as well as school camps, community group organisation camps.
What are some of the activities you do?
So we've got land and water-based activities, so water sailing, kayaking, raft building. We've partnered with Coast Guard Boating Education to do a boating safety program. And then land-based climbing, archery, a few different bush activities, orienteering, radios, and then the usual sort of games and sports as well. We don't play a lot of those, but we do a few of those on camp particularly. Yeah.
So when you've got, how many children do you have on a camp normally?
So we are approved through Child, Youth and Family. I think we still refer to them as that, to run programs for up to 70 children. And we typically split those into 3 different age groups. So our youngest age group is 6 to 8 year olds. We then have 9 to 11, and then the oldest 12 to 14.
Are they all together at the same camp?
No, we typically have 2 age groups together on site at once. So the youngest and the middle age group, or the middle age group and the oldest ones. We find that, or we believe that a little 6-year-old, potentially the first time they've ever been away from home, the last thing they want is to be run over by a 14-year-old who's not watching where they're going. So yeah, we try and we keep those ages separate. We sometimes run a program just before Christmas, and we sometimes have the whole age range here at once. But typically the numbers on that program are much smaller. There'd only be sort of 20 or so children. So the feel of camp is very much more of that family feel, as opposed to the bigger we're on camp that the rest of the school holidays have. Yeah. And then under the approval through our Child, Youth and Family, we have to have 1 adult to every 10 children, and then we also have a manager on site to provide assistance to the staff, and typically there'll be at least another manager as well who might not be directly involved in the program, but it's there as a backup and an extra pair of hands if required.
Yeah.